All right. Good day, yoga people. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. Simha Yoga Lab is the handle, and the four-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for it on Venmo. If you're taking classes with me in studio, there are instructions on the website. Look for the pink texts, and there is a waiver that you need to download below that area. Please then download the waiver, e-sign it. You also have the opportunity to print it, actually sign it, and you can either at that point scan it or photograph it. So you need to attach that waiver to me when you send an email to me, letting me know what class you are pre-registering for. And on the subject line, just put your full name, the date, and the time in which you're taking class. And the purpose of that is not only to register for class, but also for contact tracing. So it's important that if you can, send me that waiver every time you um, pre-register for class. But if you forget to do that, if I get one copy of the waiver, that's fine. So please try to also sign up in advance, right? I am one person here, so I don't have a lot of time to manage a lot of stuff. So if you email me ahead of time, I can get back to you confirming whether or not I have room for you. We are only at 25% capacity, so it's a limited space. So make sure that you pre-register to make sure that you have space. Um, so I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and I also upload the videos onto my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. So there are three platforms in which you can access all my videos. So I'm in studio and I'm also online. So all the information is on the website. So please go to the website, simhayoga.com. Okay, so today's class is open flow. It is a level one, level two. For those of you who are newer to my practice, welcome. Make sure that if you're working with any kind of injuries, limitations, or special conditions, that you always make some good decisions about what is appropriate and what is not appropriate for your practice. If I'm going a little bit out of your range, please pull it back a little bit, stick with the basics, skip all of the variations that are not appropriate for you. Or if you have a modification or a variation that works for your body or your condition, please take that instead. So anytime we are holding a pose, it is your opportunity to kind of explore the practice and do whatever is necessary for your condition, okay? So sitting up tall, palms face up. If you have a tight lower back, tight hips, I recommend elevation. You can sit on a block, you can sit on a blanket. And if you happen to have any props with you, right, so have them near you. When you come to in-studio classes, we won't be using any more props for safety. So in terms of COVID-19 infections, it is not recommended to share props. Okay, palms face up and fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. As you ground evenly through your seat, let your shoulders broaden. And with the lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. As you smooth out your breath, draw your senses inwards. Connect to the breath and connect to the spine. Three arms together, inhale. Om. 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 Keeping the eyes closed, Hands together in prayer in front of the heart. Pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongating through the left side of the neck. And take the chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop left hand. Chin toward the chest. Taking big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll the center. A few more rounds at your own pace. And take the chin back to center and pause. Taking the opposite direction. And then back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Coming off your blocks, extend the legs forward, separating the feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning the toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in, outer rotation, circling. And back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again, cross your shins. Take the opposite shin on top, the other crossing up the legs, non-dominant leg on top. Raise the arms up high and extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again. Side bends. Right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up again, other side. Take a center, legs forward, forward fold. And take it back up. Step the left foot down, right ankle on top of the left knee. Flex your right foot, step the left heel in, and grounding your palms, sitting up tall. And so you need to flex your right foot to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint of the right leg. And re-extend the right leg. Grab hold of either side of the right foot and extend. Now, if you cannot take full extension of your leg, bend your knee instead. Right? If you can, take the full extension. If you cannot, grab the foot. You can grab your calves instead. Right? So any of those are good options. Now notice that the right heel is lined up with the right hip, straight forward. Keep that alignment. Keep the gaze looking forward. And take the twist with the right arm reaching back behind you. Now once you complete your twist and you're feeling pretty steady, then you can start to look behind you. Right? So it's important to keep that right heel lined up with the right hip. And square back to center, Bend your right knee, so the right foot, the inner left leg. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen, slightly rotate on the exhale, and reach for the inside of the left foot. Re-lengthen your spine, keep a neutral back of the neck, and then draw it forward. All right, so we tend to reach your heart forward, but also look forward and reach with the chin, right? And so what that does, it crunches the back of the neck, your cervical spine. So think the line in which your torso is right now, right? So if you keep all of that in line through the crown of the head, you're actually looking slightly downwards. And that's what you want, looking slightly downwards and one straight line. All right, make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Re-lengthen to a vertical spine and twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Start to lean forward over the left leg and reach your right arm up and overhead. So you're looking to stack your right side over your left, so you're rotating to the right side and extend through the arm. Take that to a half bind. Right hand behind you. And what that does is with the resistance of the top of the right hand, you can stack your shoulders more actively so you get more rotation and a neutral spine. Rotation of the right arm back, actually, right shoulder back. Right? We tend to kind of like collapse a little bit, all of us, right? So it's important for us to look to stack and rotate to the right to come back to a more neutral position of your spine. All right, take it back up. Right hand reaching back behind you a little bit. Pivot to top of the right shin, step the left foot down, and reach to your left side. Take it back to a seated position, square back to center, switching sides. Right leg forward. All right, grab either side of the left foot and extend forward. So if you can, full extension of that left leg, or you can bend your left knee. And another option is to grab the calves. And if you tend to round the spine, right, I want you to lift the chest and gently look up. And again, think about the angle in which your torso is, right? So you want to keep everything in line, which means your gaze this time is slightly upwards. Now, taking the twist, keep the left heel lined up with the left hip straight forward. Right hand to grab the outer left leg, anywhere, outer left leg or to the heel. Keep the gaze looking forward. Reach your left arm back for the twist. Now, once you have a steady twist and you have your deepest rotation, then you're ready to look back behind you. Now, if that throws off your balance and your front leg starts to steer, right? Your left leg side to side. If it starts to steer side to side, make sure you come back and check your alignment, right? So we tend to kind of go like this when we're not looking, right? So make sure you keep all that in line and then keep everything in place to twist. All right, take the gaze to look back forward again. Bend your left knee, sole of the left foot to the inner right leg. Now, what's also important is the foundation of your pose, right? Keep the right foot flexed and the back of the leg pressing down. That is your foundation. Now, also, depending on your hip rotation, if you have a lot of hip opening and rotation, you can pretty easily press the outside of the leg to the floor. If that is difficult because this action of rotation is difficult for you, you might want to take a blanket, wedge in, and then press down. So you have the sensation of that groundedness, right? And that will give you a little bit more action with the rotation of that hip. Right? So keep that in mind. You want to feel the back of the right leg pressing down, the outside of the left leg pressing down as well. Okay, right hand to the floor, left arm up, inhale, lengthen, slightly rotate to the right, lean forward with a neutral spine, grab the inside of the foot, re-lengthen your spine, and then if you tend to reach forward with your chin, come back to a more neutral position with your cervical spine, and then deepen the fold. Then if you don't need your right hand for support, grab the outside of the right foot. And start to release, come back up and twist to the left. Walk your left hand slightly further back, ground the right foot to the floor, pivot to your left shin, and reach back with your right arm. Extend. Take that seat back down. Re-extend both legs forward. Now this time, separate your feet about max width distance. Inhale, arms up. Reach forward with that lengthiness of the spine, and then grabbing the inside of your feet, your ankles or your shins, whatever you can hold on to. Right? Come to a neutral spine. Make sure you're not reaching forward with your chin, but angling the torso forward through a more neutral spine. And take it deeper. Take back up again. Soles of feet together, knees apart. And then let's take some gentle butterflies. All right, come back to stillness. Left hand comes to the floor for support and gently press your right inner thigh away from you. So you're looking for lengthiness to the inner right thigh, openness into the hip crease, and then into the openness of the groin. Release. Switch sides. Right hand down. Press your inner thigh away from you. And gently release. Support with your hands. Reach your heels forward and pivot your heels. And then windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, the next time you drop your knees over to the right side, sit up taller. All right, you're gonna draw the left heel in, draw the right heel in. All right, so it is, let's actually take Bharadvajasana. You're gonna take the inner thigh to the arch of the right foot, inner left thigh to the arch of the right foot. Walk your hands to the right, lengthen, and twist to the right. So first, look past your right shoulder behind you. Press your fingers strongly into your hands. Maybe even feel like um, your lumbar spine, your lower spine, lifting, so that the lower ribs are lifting, and the right shoulder drawing back. So there is a slight back bend that's happening here through your mid spine. Now, keeping that lift, turn the head, look past your left shoulder, and look down your left shoulder for your left knee. Then press into your right hand, walk your torso more vertically now, and then extend by turning your chin even more toward your left shoulder. And then maybe drawing your left ear slightly further back. So now you're getting a nice stretch through the right side of the neck, right shoulder, and start to release again. Draw the left heel further back. So now you have a reverse letter S with your legs. Walk your hands over to the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward about halfway. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, bow forward a little bit more. Maybe to the point that the forehead touches down to the floor. So you're looking for the sole of the left foot past your right hand behind you. And then on the inhale, take it all the way back up. Keep the legs as they are. And twist to your left. Take it back to center. Right hand to support. Left arm parallel to floor, but your left elbow is bent and your fingertips are soft. Inhale, draw the left elbow back and wind it up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Let's do that 5 times. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the elbow back. Exhale, twist maybe a little bit deeper. Inhale, draw back. This time, exhale, twist and hold. And start to release. Come back to more neutral position. Ground the right palm down. Lift up onto your shins. Left arm up and across the collarbone, back in space. So first, a shoulder opener and a back bend. Then raise your left arm up over the left ear, left side stretch. And take a seat back down. All right, draw the knees back up. Walk your heels back forward. Pivot to your heels. Ground the palms down and windshield wiper your knees side to side. All right, so the next time you go to the left side, drop the knees down. So the first thing we're doing is Bharadvajasana. So draw the left heel in, draw the right heel in, and rest the inner right thigh, right, or the upper part of the top of the right shin to the arch of the left foot. Okay? Then start to walk your hands over to the left side. Right? So you are leaning slightly to the left a little bit. And then with your hands supporting, twist and look past your left shoulder behind you. Right? Really use the resistance, particularly of the left hand, but your right hand is very active as well. So I am on my fingertips. If you prefer to ground your palms, you can do that too. Either is fine. Now keep the twist, but now start to look over the right shoulder. Lift the torso more vertically. Walk your hands in a little bit if you need, and then tilt forward just a little bit. Now continue to twist and look past your right shoulder toward the right knee. Now drop the right ear a little bit as well so the left side of the neck is getting a little bit more stretch. Now keep your left fingertips pressing down and maybe feel the action of the left shoulder drawing back. So now you're getting even more space through the left side of the neck. And start to release. Draw the right heel further back. Walk your hands to the left side. You're on your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to twist and then bow forward about halfway. Stopping at the halfway point, inhale again. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Bow forward a little bit more, maybe the forehead touching down. Press into your hands. Walk it back in. Left hand stays on the floor. Right arm is parallel to floor. Right elbow is bent. Fingers are soft. Inhale, draw the right elbow back and wind it up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist even deeper and hold. And 1. Come back to center. Ground the left palm down. Lift the hips. Right arm up and across the collarbone. Back in space. Heart opener and shoulder opener through the front of the shoulder. And then raise your right arm up over the right ear. Side stretch and shoulder opener on the underside of your arm. Or the underside of the shoulder joint. And take it back to center, take the seat back down, soles of feet together. And this time, let the feet come further forward, creating a diamond shape. Grabbing the insides of the feet or threading the arms underneath. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, take it back up. I'll give you, come back to the same orientation as you, facing forward. All right, shift back toward the sacrum. All right, so for those of you who don't know where your sacrum is, right, when you're actually able to balance and lift the feet off the floor, that is your sacrum. So the sacrum is at the base of the spine, a few inches below the waist, okay? And it's above the tailbone. All right, so grab the back of the legs, shift back, and raise your shins. All right, so if you're balancing here, the contact in which your base of the spine is touching down toward the floor, that is your sacrum. So make sure that you understand what the sacrum is, because there are times when we take poses with blocks, right, or other types of support structures that will require for you to find your sacrum. Okay, so that is your sacrum. All right, so once you have the balance, feeling pretty steady, if you don't need your hands for support, arms are reaching forward. Now, your feet are engaged, whether you're flexing, pointing, or yogi toes, right? Yogi toes is pointing your toes like this, but then pulling the toes back. So that's yogi toes, like you're standing on your tiptoes, right? If you tend to round the spine, I want you to think about lifting the chest and then again, looking slightly upwards. Think about the line in which your spine is right now, right? If you start to look forward like this, the cervical spine, the back of the neck, is rounded, right? But if you look up slightly at an angle, then you come back to a more neutral spine from the crown of the head through the tail. So you're still holding here. So this is subtle core work. Maybe your quads are beginning to fire up as well because your feet are active. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs forward, take the arms up, and forward fold to traction your lower back. So this should feel really nice for you to release your lower back and your sacrum. So again, neutral spine, right? So you're not rounding and shrugging your shoulders. You're lifting the upper back. The heart center is reaching forward, and the gaze is slightly looking down ahead of you. Right? So that's a much more neutral spine. Now, the further you go, right, into a much more flat plane with your torso, the further you start to look down toward the floor. Right? So that's all completely proportional, right, to geometric, right, to where you're looking. Okay, right hand behind you, left hand to outer right leg, re-lengthen your spine and twist. Release that twist just a little bit. Walk your right hand further back. Also lean back. And then you're going to bend your right elbow and get a different spot within this twist to the right. And release. Come back to center. Switch sides. So first is a vertical line with your spine. Left hand behind you. Right hand out left knee. Re-lengthen and rotate. So your torso should be pretty vertical. So it's a little bit more even throughout the spine on this rotation. All right, release that action a little bit. Walk the left hand further back and also lean back. And then bend your left elbow and twist. Notice how that gets a different spot on your spine. So it's just changing the angle of your torso so that your spine is angled back to get a different twist, a different spot along the spine. All right, make your way back up. And this time, hands alongside the hips. Press your palms down, Sit up tall, draw the shoulders back. This is Dandasana, staff. Your legs are active. Feet are flexed, toes are pulled back, and the back of the legs are pressing down, elongating through the legs. Release that action. Walk your hands slightly back, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, and gently looking up. Release that action. Take it slightly further back, lift the chest, broaden your shoulders, kiss your shoulder blades together, lift up even more, and gently looking up. And start to release. Come back to neutral, cross your shins, roll forward. Now let's take a wide-legged child's pose. Let the knees go wide, maybe about max width. Toes are touching toward each other. Take the hands slightly forward. Right? So maybe just a tad further forward than you would normally take it. You might need to adjust it a little bit as well. Press firmly into your hands. You're tractioning your hands to the floor. Now, before you start to fold forward with your torso, I want you to think about the seat drawing toward the heels first. Right, so I walk my hands a little bit too far, so I'm going to walk them back just a little bit so I can press the hands down, take the seat even closer toward the heels, and then from there round. And then I'll readjust the hands to go forward a little bit so I can round to take it forward. Now the rounded back can also be adjusted to be a much more arching back. So once you get into the forward fold, you can also start to look forward a little bit. Now you will crunch your back with the neck a little bit, but that is okay momentarily. I want you to also think about the chest drawing toward the floor as you lift the chin slightly forward. That will give you a sense of an upper back bend happening from the space above the mid-back to thoracic spine. Right? So as you draw the heart center toward the floor and the chin toward the floor, you may not actually touch. The sensation is openness through the underside of the arms, the armpits, the shoulder joints. You might even feel it toward the side ribs, the upper part of your side ribs. And to the point that maybe your chin and your chest actually touches down. And that's all based on your range of motion. Maybe not so much the chest, but definitely the chin can make it to the floor if you have the mobility for that. All right, lift back up to about parallel the floor. Walk your hands to the left side. Keep everything lifted, arms fully extended, and crawl the right fingertips further forward. Get into that extension through the right arm, right shoulder. And then as you reach your fingertips forward and the underside of the arm is lifted, think about the shoulder, right shoulder moving downwards, ever so slightly. Right? So if you have the oppositional energy of the underside of the arm lifting up, but then the shoulder drawing down, that will give you a much deeper extension and openness into your shoulder joint, but it's a very subtle movement, right? It could get very intense, so go easy. All right, release that action. Begin to walk it back to center and then over to the left side. So first, both arms are active, extending forward pretty evenly, right? Then with your left fingertips, crawl the left fingertips further out, right? So now your left side is getting a lot of intensity, right? So the underside of your arm is lifting. So there is extension and space on the underside of the arm, the armpits, right? And the left ribs. Now let's intensify that. Keep the fingertips gripping to the floor and crawling forward. Now with the underside of the arm lifting, think about energetically taking just your left shoulder and pointing downwards. And that will give you even more intensity into that shoulder joint. Right? It's a subtle drop of the left shoulder, but with the energy of the underside of the arm lifting. All right, release that action. Walk it back to center and walk it in. Once you walk it in, take the inner thighs together and sit on the heels and lift your torso. Okay? Take your hands together in prayer. Press your palms forward, around the upper back, chin toward the chest. This is your roundedness of the spine. Then wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, broaden your shoulders, lift your chest, gently looking up, and then intensify by reaching your knuckles away from your seat. Release that. Hands together in prayer. Interlace your hands with the other thumb on top. And again, press forward and round the spine. Come back up. Release your hands back behind you. Interlace with the other thumb on top. Then broaden your shoulders. Lift the heart center up, gently looking up. And then intensify by reaching your knuckles away from your seat. Come back to center, release. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, right side extension. Keep the right arm extended, inhale, exhale. Right elbow bends and touches your left knee. Inhale, extend the right arm out, lift back up. Right elbow bends, touching your left knee. Inhale, extend, take it back. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, extend, take it back. Right elbow, left knee, and then one more time. Inhale, extend, right elbow, left knee. So stay here if you can. Draw the forearm down. Press your arm to inside the knee. Resist with your left hand and twist. Look past your left shoulder behind you. Release. Take it first back into a side stretch to make your way back up to vertical. Right hand down, left arm overhead. Extend and stretch. Then start to rotate to take the left elbow, bending left elbow to the right knee. Re-extend the left arm, take it back to side stretch 5 times. Left elbow, right knee. Extend, side stretch. Left elbow, right knee. Extend and side stretch. Left elbow, right knee. Extend, side stretch. One more. Left elbow, right knee. And stay. Draw the left arm down. Press your left elbow to the right knee. Press your right fingertips down and rotate. Look past your right shoulder behind you. Release that action. Re-extend the left arm out. Take it back to side stretch. And then come all the way back up. Walk your hands forward. Down dog. Walk your feet about max width distance. Continue to sway out your hips. Then take the left hand to center now. You're taking it toward the midline and walking it in a little bit, right? So maybe that would mean one handprint in toward the center, one handprint back, right? Then press into your left hand, right hand to grab anywhere along the outer left leg. Maybe since you walked it in a little bit, your hand can grab the ankle, outside the ankle, and then pull toward that left leg, let the head release. Then stay in that and just turn the head and look past your left arm. Release, square back to center. Right hand comes back to the floor like you were taking a down dog. Remeasure side to side, moving your hips. And let's take it back to center. Right hand draws inwards, one hand print. Right hand comes in, one hand print. Then left hand grab anywhere along the outer right leg or toward the right ankle. Now, since we've drawn the right hand in a little bit. All right, so pull that right leg. Then rotate the head, and look past your right arm to the right side. Release, take it back to center. Left hand forward to where your hand would be for down dog, and then replace your right hand as well. Walk your feet back in a little bit. So now you have your proper down dog. Hands about shoulders width, feet about hips width. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee and stay. Right knee is reaching up, left heel is reaching down as you stack the hips. Raise your right leg back up, step the right foot forward. Warrior one, ground the back heel down, take the arms up high. Reaching the arms forward. Draw the right hand back behind you into half bind. Draw the right shoulder back. Left elbow bent again, left fingertips bent. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. So this is roughly the shape of warrior two. Exhale, twist to the right. As you twist to the right, also actively draw the right shoulder back. So it's multi-dimensional in this effort, right? Draw the left elbow back, twist to the right. Draw the left elbow back, twist to the right 2 more times. Draw the left elbow back, twist to the right, draw the elbow back. Twist to the right and stay twisting this time. Lean it forward, left elbow outside the right knee, and use that resistance to twist even deeper. Inhale, take it back up and around. Warrior two, reverse warrior. Side angle, right hand to the inside of the foot or elbow to the knee if you need to modify. Left arm reaching up. Left palm to face down, extend forward, extended side. Left arm up and behind you, half bind, let your shoulders stack. And again, use the resistance of the left hand behind you. Raise your left arm back up, left hand to the floor. That's maybe about a foot wider, right? To the inside, to the left of the right foot. Then raise your right arm up to twist. Right palm to face down, extend forward. Right arm up and behind you, and again, use that resistance of the hand to your lower back, and twist. Release. Take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Triangle. Lengthen out the right leg, tip the left hip back, right hand forward. Right hand to the floor if you have that range of motion. Right hand to top of the shin if you need to modify. Left arm up, triangle. Left palm facing down, reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. Take the left arm up, left hand to the floor. So again, the measurement is about a foot to the left of the right foot. Keep the right leg extended, revolve your triangle. Right palm to face down and extend forward. Half bind, twist deeper. Raise your right arm back up, right hand back to the floor. And come all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, lobe off to right side. Stack your shoulders, left arm up. Left hand to the floor, square off your hips, revolved half moon, right arm up to twist. Step the left foot all the way back, circle it up and around. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose, 3 times. Kick it up. Left knee in. Kick it up. Left knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Extend the left back up, step it forward. Warrior 1. Draw the left arm back behind you. Retract your left shoulder back, right arm forward. Right elbow is bent, your fingers are soft. Inhale, draw the right elbow back, right? So this is the shape of Warrior 2. And then twist to your left. Actively draw the left shoulder back as well, right? So make sure you move everything and activate everything fully. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist. It's 2. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist 3. 2 more times. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist 4. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist 5. Stay here. Lean forward. Right elbow outside the left knee. And deepen the twist. Inhale, all the way up and around. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Left hand inside the foot or elbow to the knee. Your choice. Right arm up. Right palm facing down. Extend forward. Extended side angle. Right arm up and behind you. Half bind and stack a little bit more actively. Raise your right arm back up. Right hand to the floor. So that's about a foot over to the right side from your left foot. Left arm up to twist. Left palm facing down, extend forward. Half bind, left hand behind you, twist even deeper. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Right hip draws back, left hand to the floor if you have the full range of motion, or hand to top the shin, either higher or lower down the shin. Triangle, right arm up. Extended triangle, reach your right arm forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you. Raise your right arm up, revolved. Right hand comes to the floor, about a foot to the right, or the inside of the left foot. Left arm up to twist. Left palm facing down, extend forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. Raise back up, left hand to the floor, take it all the way up. Reverse triangle, half moon. Left hand forward about a foot, lobe up to left side. Stack the right side over your left, raise your right leg. Half moon. Revolve it. Right hand down, square off. Left arm up to twist. Take the left hand back down. Step the right foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the seat down. Seated spinal twist. Half variation, left leg extended. Step the right foot over. So this is for those of us with tighter hips, right? If you manage the full pose, then draw the left heel in first, right foot over. So this would demand more openness into your hips to take the twist. Right hand is behind you for support. Left arm is up and twist to the right. Matsyendrasana. So this is the full expression of your Matsyendrasana. Right? See the spinal twist. You can take a half variation as well. Now, another option for those of you who struggle to take the elbow to the top of the right leg, you end up rounding the spine and shrugging your shoulder because you don't have that mobility, right? So instead, I want you to sit up tall. Then wrap the left arm around the right leg. If even that is rather tight for you and you're still straining and rounding, then take the hand to the top of the leg. The important part is the vertical line in your spine and then the rotation within that central axis, right? So the hand or the elbow to the leg is secondary. That can be modified easily. The central point is your twist. Release back to center. Counter twist to the left. Back to center again. So, second side. Right leg extended for the half variation for those of us with tighter hips. Left leg is over. Make sure you engage your right leg. If you're taking the full variation, right heel comes in first. Left leg over. Left hand is down. Ground evenly through both seats. Inhale, right arm up, extend. Exhale, twist. Right, so again, you can take the full variation. You can take the right leg extended. Now this time, if you're needing to modify again with your right arm, right? It could be the full pose if you tend to round, right? If that is the case, lengthen, wrap the arm instead, or the hand to the knee instead. Right? Those are all good options. Release back to center. Counter twist to the right. Back to center again. Extend both legs forward. Hands are supporting to either side. As you slide the hands out, that helps to carry the weight of your torso. Slowly lower onto your back. Keep the left arm out to a T position. Draw the left knee in and twist to the right. So you're rolling to the outer right leg, outer right hip as you rotate into the spine. Left arm, left shoulder blades are still flat to the floor. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, twist to your left. Take it back to center again, and then hugging both knees in. When you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, let the feet separate, toes are turned out, arms alongside the body with the palms facing up. Let it all go, Shavasana, final relaxation. Begin to draw the breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for all. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full information, streaming times, my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal, and then also instructions on how to come to the in-studio practices. There's a waiver that you have to download and also sign. So my classes are $10, and my Venmo information is Simha Yoga Lab is the handle. And if you're prompted for a 4-digit ID code, it is 8096. So I am streaming on Instagram and Facebook, and then also the videos are uploaded onto my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit all of those platforms for the videos that you can take at any time. All right, so thank you again for your time. Be well, take care. I hope to see you soon. Oh, classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. Be well, take care.